Hello everyone, welcome to Legend of Zelda, episode 13. So, as usual, I have Nick, your DM, Skylar, Chris, Kelly, Theo might be joining us if he shows up. But today we have a new player. Say hello, Julian.
Hello.
So there you go. And he will be taking the place of a Goron fighter, an arcane archer particularly. And we'll roll into that. So, we'll actually start off with Julian. I'll give you the place setting of where you are. So at the beginning of this entire thing, you arrived late to the party when the rest of the crew got their invitation to come to the castle. You were about a day behind, because when you came back and got your invitation, you just got done with a bounty hunt. You meant to go that same night, but you got drunk and fell asleep, so you didn't. Instead, you showed up the day after. The king told you where they were going, and you seemed to be just behind them, but was kind of a good thing, because after they would leave somewhere, they would suddenly be surprised by the place where they would just leave would be surprised by different members of Ganondorf's army. So you were there to pick up the pieces and kill whatever came their way, and taking care of little other things along the way. So you picked up a bounty here and there as you were traveling, took care of it right away, got yourself some additional experience along the way. So as you were traveling, you just got back to the castle in Hyrule City. And, you were a day late, because as you get there, you already heard that yesterday the heroes got there. And you're like, fuck, again. Can't catch these motherfuckers. And you go into the castle. As you approach into the castle, the king of Hyrule, goes ahead and he looks to you and he goes, Trigon. It's like you finally showed up. The heroes went in a couple of hours ago, but they have yet to return. If you want, you may join them. I don't know how far along they are, though.
I will join them.
Okay. So you run down into the dungeon. When you run down into the dungeon, one of the things you hear is, help! And you hear, take this! And you're like,
what's going on?
Hello? No? And you're just kind of looking around the dungeon for a minute. Like, you see that there's a big room where you entered. 2 doors on to the sides of you, and 1 door in front of you. All the noise is coming from the front door.
I go through the front door.
As you walk into the front door, you see the Gerudo male coming going, and just blood splay, and then just God dies, and he's like, yeah.
That's right.
And he turns around and he sees you.
He's like, what the fuck are you doing here?
Who are you? Are you my next opponent? Response?
Yes, I'm with you guys.
You're with us. Puts the sword
But
down.
we have to
Put
get
the
you.
sword down. Prove it.
It's like roll
Do you have
me
any little...
roll me persuasion.
That's the D20.
Yeah, so pick up a D20, which is the big chunky die. Yeah, there you go. No, you're right. And then you're gonna roll it, which
Where is this? Like in a little dungeon or something?
This was in the Temple of Light behind the altar
Gotcha.
of the king's throne.
Gotcha.
This is a dice tray. Use it. Go ahead.
4.
Plus
Can I reroll?
plus persuasion is a 5, so that's a 9.
Can I reroll?
I'll let you reroll once. Go ahead.
The lower numbers
I
are
swear to
bad.
God, if you give me another fucking 4, I'm gonna kill you.
Oh,
I don't know
they're at the-
how, but I'm
they're
going
at
to
the
kill you.
Venetian.
16.
Armina and her boyfriend are they're at the Venetian today.
16.
Better. Total of 21. So when you roll the d20 and I tell you to roll persuasion, you take the number next to it and add it. So it's a total of it's a total of 21. So you remember?
You know-
Oh yeah, I got this Triforce.
You don't
and you go
write
ahead
anything
and you
down.
can. You go ahead and you take your hand and you just like show him, and you see the Triforce of Power also appear on his hand.
I'm just like, I'm still not buying it, and I'm like, you're one of us?
I didn't make you write it down because no one's really been using it, but he also shows you the magical shield that you guys got from the king.
Okay.
It's like that was a gift that you know for sure was given to all you guys only exclusively by the king. And then and then he shows you the wooden sword, which was the other gift.
Oh, you got those 2 things? Okay. Gotcha.
Those are 2 gifts that were given at the beginning of the campaign. They're nothing really super special. One's a regular shield, and the other one is a sword that shoots lazies. But
Just like, well, since you have those 2 things, and you're saying you're from the king, and you're from the Triforce, I believe you.
For now.
For now.
your fairy is just like, dude's kind of chunky. Which you don't. Which
I just slap my belly on and I'll just be like,
your
yes,
fairy,
I am.
the fairy, you can't understand. But
Just
you,
so you know, I have a fairy that's on my shoulder, like, oh, so she basically talks shit about everybody. You can't hear it.
She wanted
and
to
she's the
tell
only one that
you.
can understand it.
oh.
So you see the fairy fly around her head like shing 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 shing, and he's like
And I just look at Kelly in just confusion, go like, the fuck is going on?
You don't want to know.
Anyways, I believed him, and I'm like, all right, cool. So you're one of us. So you're joining us, right?
I say yes, I am.
Good.
We
Anyways.
need you, brother.
brother.
No.
So the ocean is always like, yeah, good, we need you, brother. She does this.
I said he's the Goron, not you.
And I just put my arms together and like,
I find it peculiar, though. I don't normally see Gorons wielding a bow, though.
I'm an
First of your
archer.
kind, eh?
I say I'm an archer. I'm a magical archer.
Magical archer. What kind of magical feats do you?
You want to tell him what you do for a living?
I stun the hell out of my enemies.
You're a fucking bounty hunter, you twat.
I say.
I am a bounty hunter.
I got that pretty much. So you're a bounty hunter, got it. What else do you do?
That's basically it.
Roll me a. I know there's no knowledge check. Roll me intelligence.
I have intimidation.
Nah, roll me intelligence for a minute. So just roll your die and then roll the modifier.
I don't have a modifier, so it's just whatever's on the die.
Fun.
14.
Okay, cool. While traveling around before, damn it, what's the name of your princess? I wrote her on your sheet. Fucking
Lorraine? Lorena?
Gerudo ruler Aji, I think.
Aji, yeah.
Aji.
So, one of the things that you remember Aji telling you was that there was a Goron that was known as the best bounty hunter in the land. his whole thing was that he didn't like sitting in the village and being a bodyguard. So the dude took it upon himself to learn archery, and he's one of the few Gorons that know it. I keep saying Gerudo. But yeah, one of the few Gorons that know it. He's also an exceptional shot. He was able to hit a target 300 yards away. That's more than enough to be like, wow, that's a far shot. He's also known for literally steamrolling his enemies on the chase with his roll ability.
So as he's telling me this and he tells me that, I'm just like, that's hilarious.
Yeah. So you remember things like that being told by Anji. So that's So you guys, with him walking back into the main room, and the light medallion comes down and presents itself to you guys, finishing the quest. So you missed all the action, but you're like, eh.
Meh.
You guys pick up the light medallion. Go ahead, head back upstairs with it. The king's kind of surprised. He goes, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize they didn't need you at that point.
Damn.
I take
But-
that as an insult.
But all the same, good job, everyone. Go rest up today. Tomorrow, I want you to meet me inside Cathedral Hyrule.
You got it, dude.
You got it, bruh.
Wrong franchise.
I don't care. That's what my fairy said.
I just say, you got it, sir.
When we say you don't have to use formal language, you can use.
You're around the king.
I meant with us, not the king.
Oh, yeah.
That's what he's talking about.
Keen's like,
He's talking to the king right now, you twit.
Keen's like, that's a rebellious one right there.
King's like, fucking Zora.
But I'm badass though, and I do my job.
That's questionable. All right.
How dare you say that?
All right. So you go ahead. King's like, I've already kept your room prepared, so you're more than welcome to go and use it. And of course, restock and such.
I say, good, I need to sleep. I go into the bed and I smash the bed. I just fall into it and the bed just breaks.
It ain't that unsturdy.
Thank you.
It ain't that unsturdy. It was made just for you. All right. So he heads up to his room right away. What are you guys doing?
I'm in my room and my fairy is asking me 20 questions about the new person.
So why didn't you say anything?
Because I didn't know, and I'm shut the hell up.
You still could have asked.
I'm shy. Your tongue's all red.
I know. I'm pretty sure it is. The fairy's like, I know you have the body of like a 5-year-old, but like you probably still could have said something.
Well, next time I'll let you know, alright? Now, can we just be nice for a change?
No.
Meanwhile,
Because you treat me like shit.
you guys
Damn
are
it.
trying to ask questions. I'm just dead ass asleep.
Nobody's trying to ask you questions. You sleep in your room. She's in her room. What are you doing, Garlo?
Is it possible, do I have to do it all in one session, or is it possible to do so much and then do more later?
That's the real question. So, if you split up the time you take, you won't gain as much power because you're pacing yourself. Pushing past a normal amount to do it would raise your power stat more. So, if you do it over the course of the next several days and stuff, your power score will probably go up by 3, 4, or 5. But doing it all in one sitting will raise it up by 10.
Okay, do it all in one sitting.
Okay. Roll out a d20. And
It landed on 20, but then it rolled back to
2. Go ahead.
18,
All right, go ahead.
14,
Go ahead.
5.
Go ahead.
3.
By the
ahead.
way, Julian, lower numbers are really bad. You want the higher numbers.
Okay.
9.
Okay. Go ahead.
18 again.
Go ahead.
14.
Go ahead.
12.
Go ahead.
12 again.
Okay, you're good. Okay, so that was 10 hours.
Jesus.
So it's about 2 a.m. when you finish.
And with that,
Level 8. And then again. Good.
I suddenly wake up and I try to do level
Alright,
9.
mark down that you learned an 8-level spell on your spell sheet. Just like, I don't know, fill in the dot next to it. We'll talk about it later.
So I suddenly wake up and I want to learn a level 9 spell.
You cannot earn spell casting. Now, what you can do is you can craft spell arrows. Now, you could do that because you're an archer, so you craft your arrows to begin with. But you want to take I don't know, what time do you wake up? Because it was 2 in the afternoon when you went to bed, so.
So I woke up at 3 or 4.
Okay. So you take a 2-hour nap. And you want to go ahead and you want to learn how to do,
Level 9 spell arrows.
well, you want to learn how to make spell arrows. Okay. So go ahead and I'm going to have you. So you go ahead and you pull out your spell crafting, your arrow making kit. You walk to the library and you find a tome of sorcerer spells. Okay, I'm going to have you roll a d20.
This one.
Yeah, so if you go ahead and roll a 1 to 3, it's only a level 1 spell. And then every 2 after that is every 2 after that is a different level. Oh,
20.
fuck. Okay, well he gets to learn level 9. Baller.
so we got what he wanted.
Yep,
Nice.
that he did.
That's amazing.
Hey, I'm lucky.
I love rolls like that.
You're gonna
I'm lucky.
challenge me? 20.
Mhm.
Bet.
I'm lucky as hell.
Man.
Had you pick the card that's on top of the thing?
Well, don't do that to yourself. Like, if you're gonna learn, if I want to punish you, I'll punish you, but you don't need to be punished right now. Here,
Okay.
look through those.
Would you pick one?
Mm-hmm. Make sure you read through them. Don't just pick something haphazardly. That will not fly here.
Wait. Why did you try and show me and then you turned it?
Shut up. Shut up.
Okay.
All right, show me it. Oh, okay. I'm actually quite surprised. Okay.
Did he choose?
Time stop.
Okay, what does it do naturally?
It stops time for everybody except for myself.
Oh.
You briefly stop the flow of time for everyone but yourself. No time passes for other creatures while you take 1d4 plus 1 turns in a row, during which you can use actions and move normal. Spell ends if one of the actions you use during the period or any effects you create during this period affects a creature other than you or an object being worn or carried by someone.
And he's gonna put that in his arrows.
Mm-hmm.
So he can just do time stops, shoot, and then just the area of effect.
So go ahead and roll. Well, this is going to work a little bit differently on the arrow, because if he's going to move the time stop and arrow, it has to hit the enemy, and the enemy gets stuck in the time stop.
So it's kind of like
Better
a
not
downgrade.
miss or coming after.
It's a slight downgrade. Yeah, it won't affect the end. It won't affect the area, but that enemy ain't going anywhere. You don't want that boss monster attacking for a couple of turns? No problem. Okay, defeat all the enemies. We got.
I got
Okay, now roll the d20 again.
Okay.
Good. I'll tell you how many arrows you get to make. You get to make 2 arrows.
Can I re-roll?
No, you cannot.
Damn it.
So now,
Please.
nope,
Damn it.
nope.
Well, I gotta make sure I use those 2 arrows correctly. Otherwise, I'm fucked.
Okay, what happens if he hits the ground, like he misses with that area?
That I'll have to figure out. I'm not sure yet. Okay. Bitch. Anyway. So you're gonna go ahead. Now you're gonna roll a d20 for yourself, and we're gonna find out how much time it takes to pass before you craft all your arrows.
Come on, give me something good.
Remember,
give me something
lower
good.
numbers are not good.
So less numbers are good?
Sky, quiet.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Higher numbers.
$20.
Okay then.
He's good at that.
Go ahead, do it again.
Okay.
Next time, don't talk.
17.
Do it again.
The fuck
6.
0.6.
Nope, 6.
Okay.
Look at the way the arrows are on the 9 and 6, or the dots are on the 9 and 6. It tells you which one's which.
Ah,
Go ahead.
3.
Okay, do it again.
5. 7, bitch.
Hold on. Go ahead.
8. Some bitch.
Go ahead.
19.
Hold on. Go ahead.
5.
Go ahead.
15.
Go ahead.
15.
You're good. And it also takes you 10 hours. It is 4 in the morning when you finish. No, I'm sorry. It is 2 in the morning when you finish.
And I just pass out.
Yeah, you finish. You're like, okay, 2 hours, cool. Put them in your quiver, and you're like. So, like right here, put down that you have 2 time arrows. You have to let me know when you use one. Now, I don't make people count ammo in mine. So if you're an archer or someone that uses ammo, I don't bother. So, like even gunslingers don't get ammo in mine. They just have to reload.
So they just have permanent infinite ammo glitch.
Well, because it's a infinite ammo glitch to the point of like, I always take it like if you're going somewhere, you always take more bullets and stuff than you need on you. So there's no point in me having you write down a whole bunch.
So can I, after I wake up, can I learn how to make a shit ton of arrows? Non-magical?
That takes you no time at all.
Okay.
You truly don't need to because I'm not making you count ammo. The only ammo I have to make you count is special ammo like this.
Okay.
Okay. What are you doing for the next 10 hours?
I'm training from the 4 elements.
Well, you already have the 4 elements. Is there anything in particular you want to do?
Damn, she is the
remove the oxygen from the lungs.
He literally out here trying to become the Avatar.
It was in one of the Avatar shows.
I know it was. I know. You good? Let him talk. You good?
Let her figure it out. You just.
I
Can I randomly spawn and kill him?
No.
Aw.
want to since I'm a master of all elements, I want to learn electricity bending.
How do you want to do that? Please tell me. I'm curious at what you're trying to do now.
Electricity bending.
She stands on a metal pool for 10 hours straight, getting hit by lightning.
What are you supposed to do? Bend the cash register? Because cash registers have electricity.
Yeah, not like this in here. Like that's different. No, like what are you trying to do with that? I'm curious.
What I'm trying to do is where the more I train in bending electricity, the more I can make it into a bigger lightning voltage and shoot at when I I want to do I'm not I want to bend electricity
To
so
do-
the more I bend
So like
in training, once I'm done training with it, I can fuel a element, and so when I punch or grab, it electrocutes in minutes.
You already do that stuff though. You already have your hands covered in it.
He's just over here like. He's just over here like. Are you done yet? I'll take it.
So like, are you trying to train to the point where you can form it into stuff?
Because she can already use her shocking grasp element to cover her hands and punch with electricity. So
like
that's something you
form it
can
into
already
stuff.
do. So you don't need to train for that.
Like to form it into stuff, like a bow or a sword or just like a giant fist.
You could. I mean, like, do you want to do something
What if
like?
she makes like, I have an idea. What if she makes like dolls or like
Clones?
like electricity minions or something like that?
Or like maybe like a flying
Yeah, like
electric.
clones.
Or
She
like
can
a
make
flying,
clones, puppets.
or like something that like we could be able to use to fly around on electricity.
Or
Maybe.
What if she makes a clone of herself, but her abilities are like less impactful than herself?
Yeah, that's what clones do. You could do something like that, where it's a shadow clone or an electric
Because
clone
then
in
her
this
clone
case.
could just literally use everything she does, but just won't pack as much of a punch like you do.
You have also the ability to. You could do something. I mean, are you familiar with what the Rasengan is? Or
I've heard of it, but I'm not
Chidori?
familiar.
So Rasengan is a small little chakra ball that you hit and it creates force damage. You can do the same thing, or you can make the Chidori, which is just you run at something and you punch your hand through someone's chest, full of electricity.
I want to do that.
Well, there
You
goes
do
my
stuff like that.
juice.
So
I want to do
She,
that.
obviously, she wants the more brutal one.
He says I have a problem. I might do, but this is a game. In real life, I do it, I would get arrested for it. But
If you get
this is
harnessed-
a game.
Skylar, if I found out you can harness electricity, I'd never piss you off again because I do not want to get shocked.
This is a game. I can't get arrested in this game unless he does something with it. And I wish I never said it because now he's going to do that.
Well, then you can just kill all the cops.
Don't kill anyone in town, you won't have a problem. Okay.
I want to do that.
Can I do something?
Hold on.
I punt Skylar and put her.
No.
No.
Go ahead and
I'll just be like night night.
You're
Do the
sweet.
clap on, clap off, lamp. Clap on, clap off.
Well, I won't be going to bed till 5 a.m. tonight.
go ahead and
I'm going to always choose the lethal one.
well, they're all lethal. Anything you choose to honestly do with your electricity is already going to be a drastic fuck you, because you're already bending it to do different things. What you're doing here is you're adding things to your speed and to your damage output, which if you're able to success with it, cool. You can't use